is I Married A Bigfoot podcast. Look, I'm the angry dad.
I'm the not so angry mom.
I believe.
I'm skeptical.
And she puts up with everything that I watch. I watch, Bigfoot, cryptids, ghosts, paranormal. I watch all the weird shit on the weird spectrum. The TV's basically on H2 all day long.
Yep.
And I enjoy it. I watch it. It's my guilty pleasure. I don't care what anybody says, but honestly, no one's going to say anything to me. For those who are just listening, understand that I am a very big and scary looking man. So people just deal with it.
You are the Bigfoot.
I am the Bigfoot. That's why this is I Married a Bigfoot. It's the inside joke with the kids. I always tell them I'm a Bigfoot. I'm big. I'm hairy. And, for as long as they'll believe it, we'll keep running with it. Mm-hmm. All right. So on today's episode, we're going to discuss the Chupacabra. Chupacabra. We also have, we're going to do ghost stories, but this one's going to be a little bit more UFO news, what's going on. We're going to just say a news clip. What's in the news?
What's in the news?
Yeah, I think that's what we'll call it. In our realm, our wheelhouse. What is going on?
What's in the paranormal news?
Exactly. What is in the paranormal news? But before we get started, anything interesting this week for you?
Not really. Kind of back to regular life, I guess. As regular as it's been during the quarantine.
Quarantine regular. Same here, you know what I'm saying? Just working. It's just been seeing crazy busy at work. People are seeming to panic buying because we're going into reverse, I feel.
Yeah, we're on the verge of this full-on shelter in place again.
So, say California's number one because we are from the Bay Area.
California's number one.
That's it. We got the most Rona.
Terrible.
It is terrible. It is fucking terrible.
But, we'll see how this all pans out and whether or not it slows down. Hopefully it does with the new implementation of restrictions.
Yes, once again. And also, too, we was reading this morning that all outdoor activities that are government regulated are not shut down, but there's no access.
Yeah, no vehicle access.
No vehicle.
I mean, if you walk there, I think they can't really.
It is what it is.
but all the parking lots and stuff are being closed because they want to they want to limit the amount of people that are going there.
Yeah, because the motherfuckers are ruining shit.
People are bored. People are done sitting in their houses, which I definitely understand. Yeah. But we kind of just have to take one for the team and sit here for a little longer, especially in California. Yeah.
Respect the outdoors. Yeah. All right, I've seen people fuck up shit, and it only takes a few assholes to ruin it for all of us.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Do your fucking part. That's all I'm saying. Just do your fucking. As a Bigfoot, as a person of nature who runs the forest, stop fucking up my shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm fucking saying.
Stop leaving trash.
Just leaving trash. Pick up after yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if some fucking dumbass, some fucking asshole say something, and if they want to get rude, they want to get upset, well, guess the fuck what? Blast them on social media like everybody else fucking does, right? Cancel them. Fuck them. Stop fucking up the fucking world.
Yep.
With all that said and done, like I said, we're talking about the Chupacabra. What are your thoughts, or what do you know so far of the Chupacabra before we start anything?
Okay, so we have watched a couple of videos, not recently, but just in the past on the paranormal shows of the Chupacabra and where they would do interviews in South America. I don't really know specifically where people had experiences and they would tell what happened, what happened to their livestock, what happened to their family, different things like that. I also remember hearing there was two different types of chupacabras.
Yes, that is true.
One that was more like a dog-wolf style animal, and another one that's more like a lizard-ish,
alien
reptile
style.
Animal.
Yeah, that is true.
Both are nonsense. There's no way in the world you're going to convince me that there's some reptilian chupacabra out there.
Yeah.
You better come with some irrefutable facts.
In this video, it's going to discuss a few things, but the thing is what most people who don't know, the Chupacabra is a recent cryptid. This is recently coming out. You know what I'm saying? This isn't some long fifth mabled or fabled fucking creature that's been in the lore. This is really recent. I want to say 95.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was there for longer.
No.
The dog wolf type one. Yeah. That one I can see slightly more plausible.
Yeah.
But it still feels like, okay, there's a logical explanation for this. There's not some
there's a lot of
demon dog, sucking the blood out of cattle.
And see, and that's the thing too, is like when you think of all these cryptids and stuff like that, they have to come from something. Because like I've seen a lot of videos, and like I said, I've never personally seen any of this stuff. But the thing is some of this stuff's a little fucking weird.
Yeah.
And just like cattle mutilations that you see out there, when something eats something, there is a tremendous amount of blood. Whether it's saturated by the ground, whether it's spread out, like even when animals eat and they dig their face in there, it's completely covered in blood. So and with some of these things that you see, it's shown that the Chupacabra bites it, sucks the blood out. And I don't know how many animals actually do it, because there's only really the vampire bat, leeches, a few things. And even a vampire bat, when it bites something, it licks it. It doesn't suck it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't know of any animals that would do that.
No.
But, like you said, there's only like the
only
leeches,
a handful,
But, I mean, people are weird.
Yeah, but that's people. Hey, that is true.
Weird.
People are weird.
People
but
do weird
the thing
shit.
is too, is like with measurements and things taken that they show, they're like something took literally 2 bites, 2 fangs, suck the blood out, and even on the bite areas, there's not much blood, but a little bit of splatter on there. So it puts something in the realm where I'm like, what the fuck?
Something's off.
Yeah, something's up.
Something's off.
Something's happening, and you got to put 2 and 2 together, and sometimes that 2 and 2 turns into 6, and it's like, what the fuck?
So what is this missing piece?
Exactly. Well, let me
kick
this video once again. I'm going to try and put the link in the notes. Sometimes I start typing and I start putting this shit in, and I just haven't been doing it.
Give him a hard time if he doesn't do it.
Yeah, if I don't
DM him, email him, internet bully him, so he remembers.
Well, like I said, I'm going to attempt to try to do it again.
No, you're going to do it. You're not going to attempt to try. You're going to do it.
I'm going to really put an effort into it today. All right? I'm really going to put an effort in this episode to make sure that I put it on there. All right? And so like I said, I ripped this from YouTube. All right? I'm going to put it on there. It's just giving a small documentary from beginning to end of basically what the Chupacabra is. And so, you know what I'm saying, as you check it out, like I said, I'll put the video in the video that we're making the video with. And for those who are watching on YouTube, if I put it up, I put it up. All right, here we go.
A robot and even the devil itself, earning its name from its favorite prey, the ghost.
And see, this is a little more of what I think a Chupacabra shouldn't look like.
Chupacabras are
looks like a Mothman.
So yeah,
but not everyone
they
knows there are
showed
2
a
different
man with
versions
big
of
bat
the monster.
wings.
Yeah.
That
Reports of El
seems
Chupacabras
like
occur everywhere from
real
Puerto Rico,
nonsense.
where it actually originated.
Puerto
to
Rico's
Maine.
where it originated.
When everyone is sighted or
Oh.
found dead, the international press latches onto the story with the same intensity as the bloodsucker itself.
There's so many iterations of it. It's crazy.
Others are
But also, too,
convinced
these are
it
all
was
just
a
renderings of
culmination
things that
of
people
mass
think
hysteria.
they've
But it's
seen.
said to be a
yeah, and then a
monster that
picture of
doesn't
what looked like a
normally
dead
hunt
coyote or
humans.
Yes.
So
dog.
why are we so
Exactly.
afraid of it?
Like I
I'm Dr.
said,
Emily Zarka.
She did a pretty damn good video of this thing, so I respect it. Go make sure you go like, share, subscribe this fucking video, person.
Are actually relatively recent as monsters go. It's not your typical classic monster. This one is modern. They first appeared in 1995
I was right.
in the Puerto Rican town of Canovanas. There were reports of the deaths of dozens of farm
Goats
animals
with fucking fang
whose
marks
blood
like
had apparently been
vampires.
sucked dry by small perforations in the neck and abdomen. It caused immediate panic. No animal was safe.
No
Ducks,
animal
rabbits, chickens,
is
pigs,
safe.
and yes, goats were all said to have been killed by a grotesque
Chupacabra
creature.
means
In
goat
Puerto
sucker,
Rico,
for those who didn't
chupacabras
know.
are said to be
See, this is
3 to
more
5
what I
feet
understand a
with
Chupacabra
wings
to
like a
be.
bat.
The wings,
Legs
no.
Punched back, large
What?
black or red eyes, and covered with either scales or quills.
Yeah.
Some
Scales or
reports
quills.
include
This
tiny
is
arms. in the
insane.
See, look, it looks like an alien.
Insane. It does look
Others
like an
claim it
alien.
has spikes along its back and a long tongue. For the residents of Canovanas in 1995, this terrifying monster was a real threat. Their
Well, like I
lives
said, people are
dying.
seeing
People
something.
were so
I'm not
scared
saying
that
people
guards
aren't
were
seeing
positioned
something.
to
I'm
protect
saying
when animals
what
were
in
left.
nature could
Children
make
were
that
escorted to school.
creepy.
Nothing.
Some families
Alien.
even abandoned
Ghosts.
their
Aliens, so aliens are going
As
around
local and national
fucking-
media
They're killing
told the
cows.
story,
Animals.
reports increased across the island. By April 1996, more than 2,000 animals had fallen victim to El
What the hell
Chupacabras.
kills 2,000 animals if you think about
times,
it?
Puerto Rico
Aliens.
housed
That's
US
a lot of
military
animals.
personnel.
Now check this out.
Fort Buchanan, located less than 40 minutes from Canovanas.
See?
Rumors swirl that El Chupacabras was an escaped military experience.
This is one of the theories of what it could be.
And political.
Which it makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
Does it?
Kimo Soto was up for re-election in
This is
1996, decided to take matters into his own
what's that
hands
guy who
and protect the people and animals
mixed a
of
bunch
his
of
town
animals?
with a safari.
Dr. Monroe.
Yeah, something like that.
People,
He's just
including
mixing
Art
animal
Cox,
DNAs.
and set out
And look,
to
this
catch
guy
the
right here
monster.
went on a
Dude
chupacabra hunt.
literally dragged a goat around in a
With a
cage and
crucifix.
carried a large crucifix.
Jesus
The
on my
president,
side.
Kimo Jones.
He's gonna save you.
Soto
He's gonna
also
kill the
loved to
chupacabra.
give interviews.
Save.
And when the international English-speaking press heard of the chupacabras in late 1995, his quotes appeared in the Washington Post, the New York Times.
This guy
and
spread the
This
word.
One One. Soto
Look at
was
that.
the
Look
only
at that
That
picture.
is a dog with mange, or like a coyote.
Well, that's World
The
Weekly
government
News. That's a
decided
clip.
to step in.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That
They were
they're
not
known
only
for that
concerned
shit.
for their people and their livelihoods. They also recognized the negative impact the monster could have on tourism.
Oh, really?
Biologists were
Having a
calling it
monster
divine
isn't
scientific
good for tourism?
explanation.
You know, white people will go right to
Theories
it.
range
That's what you're
from
saying?
That's true.
Some think it was caused by bats driven by drought to seek new food sources.
Yeah, but that's the thing though too. I don't think there's vampire bats over there.
2,000 animals killed by
Yeah.
bat. That
Yeah.
seems like a lot.
For scientific testing.
And now they said escaped
Once
monkeys
believed the
from a
majority
lab.
of attacks were caused by a spike in the mongoose population. Don't let their cuteness fool you.
Mongooses
Those
are pretty
things
damn
nuts.
deadly.
Yeah, those are.
Fun fact, even though Puerto Ricans are citizens of the United States and must
And all of a
obey
sudden, why
all
has this
of
gotta
its
be a
laws,
fun
they
fact?
don't have the right to vote.
That's
for
not a fun
presidential
fact.
Definitely not fun
Yeah,
fact.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
Nobody wants to have
ridiculous.
that.
power to change them. Technically, Puerto Rico is a commonwealth of the United
Which
States.
we have a lot of places
So
like that for the
Puerto
United
Ricans,
States.
at least
Yeah.
based on their lack of voting
Which
rights,
is, you know,
are
a super,
outsiders in their
fun
own
thing about our
country.
government.
Yeah, exactly.
Which just seems
So-
crazy to me. What is this, Victorian England?
Yeah.
Despite all of this, or perhaps because of it, El Chupacabras became a pop culture
Which it is
phenomenon.
a pop culture
For some
icon. There's so
Puerto
many
Ricans,
different things for the
monster became
chupacabra.
an anti-hero, a monstrous symbol for their own otherness
Save the
in relation
chupacabra.
to
Yeah.
No
humans.
thanks.
By the end of 1995, thousands of shirts were
Yeah.
printed with illustrations of
Chupacabra.
chupacabras.
Look at that.
It's
See, and
and-
I remember seeing those shirts.
And this. He looks. Oh, he's playing a guitar. I was like.
Chupacabra.
He looks like he's doing something.
Either
In
you're
the
gonna
early
Chupacabra
2000s,
drink.
A
Okay.
different kind of chupacabra emerged. Reports from Mexico and the southwestern
Yeah.
United States described El Chupacabra.
See,
as
this is a little
careless,
more feasible here.
The
dog one?
The dog
Fast
wolf.
departure.
Yeah.
hybrid
I do
looking
like
thing.
the idea of the alien one
Unlike
more
the
though.
Puerto Rican version,
Well, yeah,
actual
that's a more
corpses
fun
have been
story
found.
than
Yeah.
Upon
you know,
examination,
a
Much-
government
yeah. No, it is.
created
always turn out to be
animal in the
coyotes,
lab or
dogs,
a
Exactly.
raccoons, with
alien
genetic
or something.
abnormalities
That's
or
more
victims of
exciting.
mange.
But the more
An animal
plausible
infected
thing
with
Is a
mange
dog.
has
some
severe
type
itching
of
and hair loss.
dog,
Some even have
Canine,
wolf,
yeah.
canine new
Scratchy,
breed that they don't have,
Yeah.
advanced
and that's
cases,
also
the
may
skin
have
of the
mange
animal
or
becomes
whatever
Yeah.
the issue is.
darker in
Well, that's what they're talking
color,
about right
and
here.
their
They're
body
keeping
may
saying that, you know, mange,
All
this
of
and the
these
thing is though,
symptoms
when a
can
dog gets
explain
mange,
the
it's
chupacabras'
horrible.
appearance.
It's
Because
weak,
this
it can't
chupacabra
move.
is based on
And these things are
real
hunting
animals,
animals, you
it
know what I'm
carries
saying?
less cultural significance
Well,
as
yeah,
Puerto
but
Rican
that's what I'm
customs.
saying. That's what a lot of
The
people are
unique
taking pictures
political
of. It looks
status
like
of
dogs
Puerto
with
Rico
mange or
helped
wolves
Yeah.
with
shape the
mange
El
or whatever it
Yeah.
is.
It became
Well, that's the thing though
symbol
too, is like
of
in
otherness.
recent times, I want to say like within the
Mystery
2000s,
surrounding its origin emphasized
people
how
have
those in
actually
power can control
like a
information.
lady
One thing
actually
both myths
found
have in
one,
common is that real
froze
animals
it,
are actually
and then
dying.
had
For
Fish and
farmers
Game
and
look
rural
at it,
citizens,
Yeah.
it
and
threatened
And
their
did they do the
livelihoods.
DNA?
yeah, did
stuff
DNA
on it?
test, and it came partially canine, but it partially had something else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like some other
Yeah.
type of animal that you know.
Yeah.
There was something unknown.
Yeah, no, it's definitely unknown. But the thing that's even crazier though is like the features it has on it, because like a lot of the modern chupacabras, all the dog one, it has these two formations on the rear end. It has a longer nose, a longer neck. The hands are like dog paws look like, and wolf paws look like a certain thing. These are completely different.
What do they look like?
They're just longer, stretched, more elongated. They have longer fingers. You know what I'm saying? Almost like they can grip something.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
dogs don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but
well, dogs
if
do
something
grab, but they don't.
is mutated
Yeah.
or evolving
Yeah.
into something else, then that makes sense.
No, it does.
Based off of the need of the
Exactly.
animal.
And for those that are wondering about the one, I'm gonna put the picture of the one that because the lady had it stuffed.
Oh yeah. No, I remember that one. I remember us watching that one.
And it was weird. It's like I said, it looks the shape of a dog, but it's not.
It looks like its origins was some type of canine or wolf ancestry, but it is evolved into something else.
Exactly.
It doesn't look exactly like a dog, but you can see where it has similar features.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was a little weird.
Yeah.
But that's why I can believe there's something like that has evolved. Many animals have changed over long periods of time to meet the needs.
Yeah, and dogs have changed. If you looked into the past of dogs mutate so fast.
Yeah. Just based off of breeding.
Yeah, just off of breeding.
Us humans, we like to screw shit up.
Exactly, and that's probably exactly what happened at that fucking
so who knows?
army base.
Yeah, exactly. They might have been trying to build military dogs and made Chupacabra.
Exactly, blood, and they survive off of blood.
Exactly, the blood of their enemies.
That's it.
That's what it is.
That's exactly it.
Killer dogs.
Killer dogs. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be the first time. You know what I'm saying? That's where Cujo came from.
Yeah. See?
95.
That's the same time.
But, like I said, it's just, when I believe in it. I think it's a true thing. The alien one, that's what I want it to be. But the thing is, though, too, is like, I definitely see...
Why do you want that to exist?
It's because it's crazy shit. And I'm going to tell you right now, hey, I feel I could beat up a Chupacabra. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It could be a vicious animal. Like I said, I've literally knocked out a few dogs already before. So if it's a dog, I definitely feel I can knock it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But if it approached me or tried to attack me, I'm pretty sure I could choke it or strangle it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot stronger than the average man.
But if it's alien,
yeah, but that's the thing.
Down cows and goats and stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Cows and goats can only defend themselves so much. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is I got two hands, I got two fists. And it's either I'm gouging an eye out, or it's ripping me apart, or we both die at the same time. I definitely feel I could take on a Chupacabra. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure you could, but don't invite the Chupacabra.
Oh, no, I'm not inviting the Chupacabra in this house. But if it happened to come onto my property, I would definitely defend my property to the fullest of my extent.
Okay.
You know, I'm just saying.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
You know. Gosh. It's not allowed.
It's not allowed, but I would definitely, I ain't no bitch. Mom didn't raise no punk. You know what I'm saying? Fighting Chupacabras over here.
But yeah, I can imagine the dog wolf one.
Yeah, no, definitely.
To some reasonable degree, the alien one, although aliens are highly plausible in my mind, I don't think the alien bat version that they first showed is likely to exist. I think people, when it's dark and people are scared, people see what they, kind of what's worst case scenario, what they imagine in their mind.
Exactly.
That scares them, and I think that's probably what happened. And then tales, evolve and turn into, I saw that too, and it didn't have huge wings or red eyes or whatever, everybody tries to one-up each other.
People do. You know what I'm saying? They do get out of hand. But I definitely think dog form is more plausible.
Yeah.
And but I like alien ones still, no matter what.
No aliens.
No aliens. And then actually speaking of aliens, and like I said, today's clip in the news.
Yeah,
paranormal
news.
Paranormal news.
In mainstream.
In mainstream. This is
Fox News.
Fox News. Credible. Credible. Or is
quite likely releasing some of its
and this has been news for quite some time. This is basically aliens in the news that the army is releasing all this information thanks to Tom DeLonge, a whole bunch of researchers that are fucking Freedom of Information Act and all this stuff. And these are alien clips, alien videos that have never been seen till recent light. All right, they've talked about them on Joe Rogan. They've released them on every news platform. These are images caught by pilots. All right, these are all videos from pilots from airplanes trying to catch shit that they can't catch.
Yeah, so that's the actual video that they showed, but they're saying that the Pentagon's UFO research department is actually going to release the documents, or some documents,
right? they can
not
only...
Not necessarily the videos, but
the videos have been out, but the documents that they're going to release, like I said, it's just what they think it is. All it is basically the report of what was taken, like the size of it, the image of it, how fast they think it was going. I just feel it's just basically going to be the information that the data that they acquired from it, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the other thing, the other article, because they also report. I mean, they've been reporting this on a lot of different news platforms.
All over the place.
And I was reading an article from the New York Times, and they were saying it's not just specifically this video, but
there's many videos.
They're releasing a lot of classified, or not necessarily classified anymore, but a lot of reports. So it's anytime there was a crash and they were able to gather materials and they weren't able to identify them, because I think the whole purpose of the UFO research team or I don't know what the actual name is, but that team within the Pentagon was to determine whether or not any of the UFOs are from other countries, if there's any other threats, stuff like that. So their on paper purpose was to see if there's a threat from another country or something else going on. And so they would get the material or reportings or anything and try to prove where it came from. And so sometimes when they couldn't identify if it was something that crash landed, they couldn't identify it as it being an earthly material, terrestrial material. Then they kind of just left it as, okay, we don't know what this is.
Yeah.
It's not from here. It's unidentified. Exactly. So it'll be interesting to see what
comes from
that. I feel like it's not going to be anything. I feel like this is one of those distraction tactics.
Oh yeah, well, that's with everything going on, presidential races and all that said and done, but
maybe we'll get something good out of it and figure out, get some cool information.
Yeah, we definitely need to get some cool information. And like I said, it's just so weird that seeing all this information, because it's always like, this is not real, this doesn't exist. Now they're like, all right, it's unidentified, and that's how they're proceeding it now. They're still not saying it's an alien spaceship,
terrestrial, but it's unidentified.
So, exactly. So that's how they're looking at it.
You gotta work your little verbiage.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta work it good. Exactly.
Make sure you're not held to any aliens.
Alien standards.
Because aliens is real.
Real.
We've got proof. We've had proof for years.
I think we covered everything. Is there anything you want to talk about or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Well, at the end of the day, if you guys want us to talk about something, you want to see something, you got an experience, you've seen some shit, you got a video, you got a clip, guess what? We'll review it.
You got a home video.
We'll send it in and we'll look at it and we'll give you our honest opinion about it.
And I'll be skeptical.
And I'll fucking be like, yeah, you got some shit right there. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes.
It was a bug.
It was a bug.
All your videos was a bug.
Not a bug. I believe you. I believe you. No. All right. For those who listening and not watching, I did an eye motion of I see you. All right. So this is the I Married a Bigfoot podcast. I'm the Angry Dad.
I'm the Not So Angry Mom.
Thank you guys for watching, listening, subscribing, all that stuff. Also, too, we just got added to the SIP network. There's a slightly irregular podcast network. All right, group of powerful podcasters putting our materials together. Also, too, my other podcast is on there, Angry Dad Podcast. Rate, review, like, subscribe, sipnet.us. We actually have a link on there now, too. So it's sipnet.us/I Married a Bigfoot. And you can find our podcast and every one of our links. All right. So we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.